Greetings. Yeah, we are here. We are what you might say as a higher dimensional being, but we do not really consider ourselves higher dimension. We are just a being. We are a being that is looking at the earth at the moment. We are observing your earth at the moment, and we observe that you are very, very quite amazing beings. That you are able to do so much, and that you are so unaware of what you're able to do is also such an amazing thing for us to see, because you have powers, you have abilities that we do not have. You have things, you can do things even here in the densest, one of the densest places that you can be, and you're still able to create. This is a miracle to us. We do not even understand how you do it. And all we understand is that you have some tremendous power to create and to destroy as well. And we are forever in awe of your abilities. And we came in to take this question. We are what you might say one of the many beings that are observing your Earth at the moment, observing one of the most amazing shows in the universe at the moment. And so we decided we would come down and try to explain this to you, because we have been observing you and trying to understand how this works. You are, as this being said, you are radios, and you are also transmitters. You are radios and transmitters, and you are also transmuters. So you have many, many different functions, just like your smartphones, as you might say. You are smart beings. You have many, many different functions that you can do. So you can broadcast these frequencies of destruction, and you can broadcast these frequencies of creation, and you can broadcast these frequencies of love, and you can broadcast these frequencies of the absence of love, which actually doesn't exist, but you can still do it. And this is something that is amazing for us as well. But your ability is very, very powerful, and you'll be surprised at how much you can truly do, because these powers are truly starting to come online for you as you see you progressing. We can see into your future, into different progressions into your future, and you will start to learn to use these powers. And cool, look out, universe, is what we might say. So what using these energies that come through you. As this being said, yes, the waves that come through you, as they are just waves that are coming through you, and you can pick and choose. You can pick and choose what the energies are that will come through you and which ones you'll hold. But the most important thing that we would say to you is to know that you have power over these emotions. You are not controlled by your emotions. You control your emotions. This is very, very important for you to understand. As you are very, very powerful creatures, your emotions are your tools. Your emotions do not be controlled by your tools. It is similar to something that we see happening a bit on your planet, which is also very interesting, because we've had a little bit of experience with this in our world. This is the artificial reality that is coming in, the AI, the artificial intelligence, which say to, yes, understand that it is a tool, and do not let yourself be used by your tools. Your emotions are very, very powerful tools, and as we said, they can destroy and they can create just as easily. And so understand that in these situations, the one thing that we have observed is that with this being, for example, he is able to get into situations, and he'll get into a very, very heated situation, and he might get a little bit into the situation. He'll feel the anger and the pain and everything that's going on, but then he'll be able to extricate himself within a few minutes of feeling it. And he is not what you might call an expert at this by any means. But he is finding that the timing between feeling the feeling and letting go of it is much shorter than it ever was before. Things that he would hold on to for maybe weeks, he can let go of now in minutes. And so this is a good experience for you. So to consciously enter those experiences where you feel like you are going to be triggered into something. And this triggering is very, very good, because this is part of what you're doing, is finding the edges of the box, the edges of, as you call it, the matrix, the edges of the brainwashing that you have undergone, that all of you have undergone. That's what these trigger words are there to do. They're there to shut you down and to put you into different places. But if you instead use the trigger words as an education, oh, this word has triggered me. Why has it triggered me? Why would a word, how could a word make me feel a certain way? It's just a word. It's just a word. The things that this person is saying, they're just words. And once you take the words away from their meanings, it doesn't mean anything. This person is just saying words. I don't have to feel anything. And so we would like you to actively go into that situation knowing that this is what is happening. So if you are ready, and this is something that we would like you all to think about, is having emotional composure. Having an emotional composure when you go into a situation. First, take a step back, take a breath, and have that composure. And then you can go into that situation and understand where that person is and understand why they might be saying the things they do, because there are always more things behind what someone says. There's fear, there's sometimes sadness, there's anger, but behind all of that, there's something even more. There's something that making that person saying that. So we would say to go into the situation, understanding where they're coming from, understanding that they are also made of love and that they have found themselves a little bit off the path. And so we'd ask, just send a little bit of love to them, and then to try to understand where they're coming from. And also, if you do get triggered, extricate yourself from the situation. Take a few minutes, look at the words that made you, that tricked you into that energy field. Look at those words and analyze those words and say, huh, that's interesting. Why did that word do that to me? What does that mean to me? And this is something that we would say that we have been observing on your planet. We have been observing this being, even though he doesn't know that we've been observing him. And we've been observing many of you on this planet. And we are so thankful for this ability to be a part of this experiment, this experiment that you are all participating in, and this wonderful game of enlightenment that you are all on, and that we are as well, and that you are helping us so much. And maybe you have heard this before, but you are saving worlds. You are saving our world. What we are learning from watching you is saving our world. That is how powerful what you're doing here is. So please don't give up any hope, because you are very, very beautiful, very, very strong creators who are saving not just our home world, but many, many, many home worlds up there. So thank you so much.